So in a minute, I'm going to get into a book that I'm going to share with you some really good quotes about the law of attraction. But I want to just kind of go over the steps that we need. So we have to have a good goal. We have to clarify it. What is the desire that we want? And build an image in our mind of what that desire is. We have to focus on that daily, not once a week, not once a month, daily. In fact, multiple times a day, you should be looking at that goal and focusing and thinking. You might want to take some time in the morning and in the evening at lunchtime, just like you eat, 3 times a day to feed your goal. And then you need to get that doubt, worry, fear out of your way and not allow it to get in there. When it comes, say, go away. I am not going to think that, and change your thoughts. And then you need to avail yourself of the opportunities that are going to come, because things are going to come to you and you have to kind of distinguish which ones you think are opportunities. I'm a firm believer that nothing happens by accident, and that when you meet somebody and when an opportunity comes, it's exactly what you're looking for. There's a reason it's coming your way. And I know, just thinking about my son, when he did not get selected for the one baseball team, in fact, they weren't even watching him when he was trying out, which infuriated me. And I kept thinking it was one of two things. Either they know he's going to be on the team or they don't want him. And I believe, now that I understand all this, that the universe caused them not to watch my son, because that wasn't the team the universe decided he was to be on. Now, some of you might think that's a little too woo-woo and a little too far out there, and that's okay. When you have an experience like I had at that moment, you understand. In fact, when he got that scholarship, I also knew at that moment, well, even before that, when the school was interested in him, but when he got that, I understood completely that the reason that other team didn't pay attention to him when he tried out was because it had to be that way. I didn't understand at the time, but once it happened, I'm like, it had to go that way. It was not because he wasn't trying out and not doing a really good job, because he was, but it had to happen. And sometimes we get really disappointed when we don't understand that philosophy. But if we start to look at it like that disappointment or that thing that went wrong had to happen because there's something better out there, then you start to shift your thinking. And that's the way you've got to be all the time. When you're disappointed, there's something better out there for me. That wasn't the way I'm supposed to go. There's something, and it may not be immediate. It may not happen. You may not see that result quickly, but eventually you're going to see it. It may take years, it may be a decade. And then you look back and you say, well, that had to happen. Because had that not happened, I would not be the person I am today. So everything happens for a reason. That's my firm belief. Success is not a straight line. So don't ever think that your success is going to be from point A straight to point B. It is going to go through all kinds of curves, disappointments, roadblocks, whatever you want to call them. They're going to get in your way. Be aware of that. Don't stop. If you've got that dream and that goal that you want in your heart, don't stop. That's the only thing that will keep you from obtaining that goal.